Hello everyone and welcome back to the Inner Edge Leadership Series, where insights meet action. Today we are diving into something we all face, uncertainty. Whether it's a sudden change at the workplace or a market shift or just life throwing a curveball at you, uncertainty is the only constant. But here's the thing, successful leaders don't panic. They navigate uncertainty with confidence. Let's kick off this with a real story that sets gold standards, according to me, for leadership under pressure. Back in 1982, Johnson & Johnson CEO James Burke faced an unimaginable crisis. 7 people died after taking cyanide-laced Tylenol capsules. Instead of hiding or delaying, Burke ordered a nationwide recall of all Tylenol products, costing the company millions. His transparent communication and prioritization of public safety restored consumer trust and set new standards for crisis management. The story is still recognized as a benchmark for ethical and leadership under pressure. So, what do you do when everything around you is changing and you have no clear answers? How do some leaders not just survive but thrive in these conditions? Let me share with you my own journey. There was a time in my career where my organization thought my team and I weren't adding value enough and we were made redundant. Heartbreaking, right? I could have complained about leadership, blamed others, or just given up. But instead, I chose to take charge and make things work for myself and my team. That's what helped me, and that's what can help you too. When I first heard the news, I'll be honest, I wanted to react. I felt like crying, blaming others, and maybe even getting angry. It's natural, right? When something hits you hard out of the blue, your first instinct is to let out those emotions. But I realized that it wouldn't help me or my team. So instead of reacting right away, I took a step back. I paused, gathered all the information I could to see the big picture. Sometimes the best leaders are those who wait, seek input from others, and consider every possible option before making a move. That moment of pause gave me the clarity I needed to respond thoughtfully, rather than just emotionally. When I found out about the decision made by management overseas, I realized there was nothing I could do to change it. Honestly, it felt overwhelming at first, knowing that the big calls were made from far away and I had no influence on how they were executed or communicated. But instead of getting stuck on what was out of my hands, I decided to zero in on what I could actually do. So I reached out to my immediate leaders, the people I could connect with directly. I presented a clear business case showing the value that me and my team brought to the table. We just didn't sit back. We advocated for ourselves within and outside the organization. And you know what? It worked. Each one of us were either placed in another team based on our strength or were retained in a different team with a different new name so we could keep adding value. Focusing on what you can influence keeps you grounded and gives you the sense of direction. When everything feels uncertain, it's easy to get overwhelmed by things you can't control. But if you shift your energy to the things that you can impact, possibly your actions, your attitude, your relationships, you will find a way. During all of this, something that became really clear to me was that my worries couldn't be hidden from the team. I needed to communicate openly and honestly. So I did a few things. 1, I asked my team to prepare their resume, encourage them to do more interviews, both within and outside the organization. And I also helped them share their profiles both internally and externally. I wanted everyone to know the kind of experience and skills my team had and made sure that they all got recommendations they deserved, whether it be from me or from leaders they had worked with within the organization. While doing all of this, I asked my team to continue working with utmost diligence until the very last day. I knew that if there was even a slim chance of us to be retained, we shouldn't lose it because of our attitude in those last few months. I couldn't promise anything, but I was upfront. I was upfront about the fact that I'm going to try my best to make things work for everyone. This clear and transparent communication really worked magic. In times of uncertainty, your team looks up to you for guidance. Even if you don't have all the answers, being honest and sharing what you know builds trust. Remember that during uncertain times, you can never over-communicate. So communicate as often as you feel is right. Of course, things changed. We weren't supporting a global audience anymore. The team that was retained in the learning function started supporting India audience. Our scope expanded. We were previously focused only on professional skills and leadership skills training, but now we were also required to help and support technology teams with technical training, which wasn't our forte. Still, we tried to learn, deliver, and support wherever we could. The idea here is to remain adaptable, to stay flexible in times of uncertainty, and get creative and innovative to find alternate solutions. Uncertainty often requires pivoting. Leaders who are open to adjusting their plans and taking on new perspectives are the ones who come out stronger. So next time you're faced with uncertainty, remember, take a step back, focus on what you can control, lead with transparency, and for sure, be adaptable. What strategies have worked for you when navigating tough decisions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share, and also follow us for more insights on leadership. Let's keep learning together.